Budget Kings and Queens. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Budgets with Elma, and today we are going to do my paycheck number 2. I got paid on Friday, okay, which was the 15th, and today we're going to be doing my budget with me, okay, breaking down my budget, where will my money be going, and how I am going to make money moves with the money I bring in from my income. Just a FYI, this is my lucky month, which means I get an extra paycheck. Typically, I get 2 paychecks in a month, but on my lucky month, I get a third. And if you get paid weekly, you get 4 paychecks in a month. And then if it's your lucky month, you get that 5th. Okay, just a little FYI. Now let's get started. I am going to show you my budget routine, and this is what I do every time I get paid. Anytime I get income from my job, this is my routine of how I do my budget. Okay. And of course, my money moves, right? My money routines. So let's get started with doing my budget in my notebook budget planner for 50 cents. Okay. Yes. So you can get started with whatever you got, and 50 cents sounds just about right. And this I purchased from Walmart. So let's jump into my budget. Again, I got paid on a Friday, but we are doing it in today's video because I had to watch the most recent hop from my girl budgeting, which is Jack. Okay. And so I wanted to make sure I watched that Tuesday video to know how much to stuff in my binder here. Okay. With it, which is my budget planner. And I believe she was on Sunday, so I haven't seen the Tuesday one yet, but this will be updating it from my last 2 weeks to update it with the pay period I just got. Okay. So, and that is to stuff my saving money hop. That's something I do as well bi-weekly. Okay. So let's jump into the budget. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to move some of the stuff to the side. Okay. And we're going to open up my budget notebook here, and I'm going to move my plan here. Okay, and there we go. And I hope you can see everything. Okay, so this is my monthly overview, and we're going to go into here, and this is my budget breakdown for paycheck number 2. And as I said, I got paid on the 15th, so we're going to go ahead and put that in. So that's 1, okay, 15, 24, okay. And I'm doing this video today, but again, I got paid Friday, okay, just to keep you posted. Okay, so now that we know my pay period date, okay, the income that I do is I always pull out $1,600. And what I mean by that, I do not literally pull it out the bank, but I make sure that I budget it with what I have in my account. So $1,600 is after, of course, all my deductions from work, okay, medical, dental, 401k, okay, my IRA, and all of those deductions that come out of from work. I then after I put a little bit for ties, okay, I then pull out $1,600 to do the budget. Again, I'm not physically pulling it out, but I budget $1,600, okay, to make money moves for me and my family of 5, okay. And so what I'm going to do, let me move it over just a little bit, and I hope you can see that, okay. I do $1,600, okay, and also I have a rollover, okay, of $90, okay, and that is from someone I loaned, which is a no-no, but it was someone my husband said, babe, can you loan them that? And I did. All right, and then they paid me back. So $1,600 plus the 90, that gives us a total of $1,600, okay, and $90 we will be using to do this budget breakdown, okay? So now that we have this amount, we're going to go over my fixed expenses. So for my fixed expenses, I am covering for paycheck number 2, my cell phone for $125, okay? And I'm going to put the calculator here. I went ahead and pre-wrote the categories to save us some time, since we're going to be doing some of everything in this video from A to Z, which means everything, right? So for my fixed expenses, we have the cell phone, and the cell phone is $126. We have my HOA, which is the half payment of $125. We have my cable and internet for $100. And then we have some subscriptions that totals up to $59. And then we have my State Farm, which is my life insurance, and that equals $429. And that is what I have here. Okay. Okay, so I just want to make sure we're doing that together. All right, so the next section I like to do next is this one here. And what I like to do, okay, for variable expenses, which are my cash envelopes, okay. Again, I pre-wrote them early, so we would have it here already, okay. So for groceries this time around, since it is close to Thanksgiving, okay, I am budgeting, okay, $300 for paycheck number 2. I'm also doing $70 for my kids, and the amount is due to my youngest pumpkin getting her hair done, and she will be taking Christmas pictures with her school, okay? So that is how much I am budgeting for. It may be more or less, but we'll see, okay? So then I'm adding $50 for me personally, okay? And then for gas, I am putting $50. For eating out, I am putting $50. And then for home, toiletries and things my kids may need that are personal items, that is $30. And when I add all that up, that gives me a total of $550, okay? Kings and queens. And I'm just going to circle that as we're doing it together, okay? The next expense I have is my debt / other expenses that are not fixed expenses or their debt, okay? So this category, everything else that doesn't fall into fixed, okay, or it's debt or other expenses will fall in this category. So for this section here, I am paying toll of $25. I like to add that on my SunPass because I live far from work and I do take the turnpike. I'm doing, let's see, $125, and that is for student loans and credit cards combined, guys, okay? And that is $125. Okay. And let's see here. That gives me $150. Okay, and then I'm going to add $25 for postage because I am going to be doing a upcoming giveaway, and I want to put money aside for the postage when it get close to doing the giveaway. I may need to add more depending on how heavy things are when I get to the post office and they charge me, but for now I'm going to put $25. So that gives me $175 in this category. Okay. The next category is my buffer. In this category, I like to leave it blank, and whatever I have left will go in this category. And this will stay in my bill account, so I will get this number at the end, okay? But for now, let's add everything that's here so far. So for my Save Hop, which I'm doing with Donna Powered by Creativity, okay, and Mama Bear, okay, I am stuffing in today's video $31 for my mood tracker, which is a new challenge that I'm doing in the month of November that has been created by Dreamy Budget. Okay, and so I am putting $29 to get that caught up. I am putting $100 for group play savings, which I do those typically on either Saturday or Sunday. Okay, and that should cover me for the next 2 more Saturday or Sunday, okay, to finish out the month. Okay, for mini Mondays and tiny Tuesdays, I am budgeting $100 to finish out the rest of the month, okay, depending on which ones I do. Okay, and for Freebie Friday, I am budgeting $80 to finish that as well. Okay, so that gives me a total of $340. Okay, and this category, I love it so much because it is me paying myself first, right? Planning for my future and helping me reach my goals that I have for 2024. I am trying my best, of course, not only with doing my channel to learn how to budget, to share what my real numbers are, my real experiences, my real expenses, but I want to see, to prove myself that I can save a large amount every year on my own, not including what I do with my job or, 401k, Roth IRA, but I want to see what I can do by myself. And so that is the goal. I want to see how much I can achieve, whatever the amount may be. And I am trying to make sure I do that by doing this category here. Okay, so paying myself first in these categories and see how much I can save at the end of the year. I'll keep you guys posted on that. All right, so now that we have the amounts for all 4 categories, we're now going to minus it from my income. Okay, that will let me know what my buffer is, and we're going to zero out the account because our plan is to use everything that comes in and give it a job and a purpose. Okay, so let's see if we could zero out the account. So my beginning income is $1,690. Okay, I'm going to minus my fixed expenses. Okay, and I have, let's see, I'm going to use this color here, or let me use a purple. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, or grab a different color. Let's go with, okay, let's go with a green. Okay, so now that we have this income amount, we're going to minus my fixed expense of $429. Okay, and that gives me 1,000. I'm going to write it here, kings and queens. That gives me $1,261 left. Okay, kings and queens. We're now going to minus my, let's do the debt. Okay, so we're minusing the debt, and that is $175. Everything adds up in the debt category. So we're going to minus $175, and that gives me $1,086 left. I'm going to take this amount and I'm now going to minus my variable expenses, which are my cash envelopes. And as you know, cash envelopes, you determine what categories they are and how much to stuff in your specific category that goes with your life and your lifestyle. So this varies from person to person. So this one you can adjust based on if you have bills that are behind or you're late on, or if you have something coming up, you can deduct, make these less or make them more to fit your budget. Okay, that is the beauty of having a budget. You can play around with it and make it fit as best as you can. Okay, you may not always be zeroed out. You may always be zeroed out. You may be over, you may be in the red, you may be in the green, but try to adjust it as best as you can. And that's one thing I have learned with doing budgeting. There are different styles for different people, and you learn as you go. Okay, so now that I have this amount, which is right here, I'm going to minus my variable expenses. So I'm minusing $550. Okay, and that gives me a total of $536 left. Okay, to go into here. So now I have this amount. Okay, I'm going to minus what my saving category is, which is paying myself first. I'm going to minus the $340. And that gives me 196. Ooh, that's close. Okay, that's very close, meaning I am to the edge. Okay, so by doing this, it lets me know I have 196 with just these that are here currently now. Okay, left over. So that lets me know this is going to be my buffer amount, okay, to zero out my account. So now I'm going to take what's left over and put it in my bill account to be a cushion for any of these fixed expenses if they're more. If they're less, whatever's the difference, plus 196 will remain for me to save for my mortgage payment. Okay, and that's how I do it. Whatever's left in the buffers, that's bill account, I leave that. And then when I get paid the same amount, doing the same steps, guys, I leave whatever's in the buffer amount. And then I add those two together. And then my husband put his difference and we pay the mortgage for the upcoming month. And that is just something that works for us. And sorry for that. My pumpkin is in the room and she tripped over the little cord. Sorry, pumpkin. These kids, I'm telling you. But anyway, that is what is the buffer. And now that I have 196, I'm going to minus my buffer amount from what I have left. And that gives me a zero base budget. So we started off with 1,690. We minus our expenses for 1,000. $690, and that gives us a zero-based budget, okay? And I like it to be like that every time, okay? So now that we have that, let's go ahead and cash stuff what we need to, and that will be a wrap. Now I want to show you my cash planning, okay, because that is also the second part of my budget routine, okay? And I have this. As you may remember this if you're a returning subscriber. And by the way, if you're a returning subscriber, you're going to put a number 1. And if you are new to my video, welcome. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and join the royal family. You're going to put a number 2 to let me know that you are a new viewer, and I am happy to have you to subscribe. Now, what I have done, this is the second part of my budget, is doing my cash planning. I have pre-done this, okay, from the budget previous, and I written down my cash envelopes. So these will always be the categories. And then I have put the cash breakdown. So for the kids, I am putting 70. For groceries, I am putting 300 because it's Thanksgiving time. For personal, I am doing 50. For gas, I am doing 50. For eating out, I am doing 50. And for home, I am doing 30. And then I have the denominations that I'm working it down to from 100, 50, 20, 10, 5, and 1. And then for here, this is paying myself first. These are the different saving challenges that I do. Okay, so the first one is group play. The second one is saving hop with Donna, powered by creativity, and Mama Bear, right? So I am doing that. I have my November mood tracker, the new challenge that I'm doing from Dreamy Budgets. And then I have my fall binder that I'm doing for the month of November. And then we have mini Monday/Tuesday, and then freebie Fridays, and then the category breakdown and the denominations. And I do this every time so I know how much to go to the bank and ask the teller, okay? So now we have the budget with me. We have the cash breakdown. Now we're going to do the cash stuffing, all right? So the 3 steps that I do every time I get paid, okay? So here is the money, the dinero, okay? And so in here, I have it from my bank. And this is my cash breakdown, my cash teller slip. And this one has been made by the Saving Butterfly, which is Mercedes. I'll link her in the description below. And these are freebies on her personal website. Okay, so there you have it. And this is the cash breakdown. And here is the denominations. Okay, so we have 45 singles. Okay, we have so for this here, I have $45. Okay, so, and then we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and that is $65 in fives. And then I have, okay, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, okay, in 50s. All right, and these are the denominations we're going to use to stuff my everyday cash envelopes from my wallet, okay, which I've already pulled out. And then I have the saving hop, and then we're going to update my mood tracker, okay? So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is these are my cash envelopes, and I made these from just plain paper, okay? And I stickered it up, did what I did, and made it cute from the other envelopes that I was doing in previous videos, okay? So the categories I have here is my gas, my home, personal, groceries, kids, and back to gas, okay? So let's go ahead and stuff what needs to go into what. Okay, so for my gas, I am doing $50, okay, 50, okay? And that is $50 to fill up me and my pumpkin's car since we are carpooling. Okay. And then for my home, which is Toiletries, I am doing, let's see, for the Toiletries, we want to do 30. So let's do, okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in my home/toiletry, okay, envelope. And let me know, what are your variable expenses or cash envelope categories, okay? Let me know that in the comments below. For personal, I am putting 50, okay? And that is for me to get whatever I need. And I'm going to get some Etsy stuff because, again, we're doing my 2Play Plus giveaway very soon. So, yeah, I'm wrapping it up to get that to be done this month. And for groceries, we're going to do 300. So we're going to do 100, 200, 300. Okay. And let me know, how much did you cash up for your groceries, whether you do it digitally or whether you do it in a physical envelope. What have you budgeted for your upcoming cash stuffing? And for kids, I am doing, I believe I said I was doing 70 for my pumpkin, because she's the one that's mostly getting used by the envelope, right? She is using it all up, okay? And that is for my youngest. And so this is 50, okay, 60, 70. Okay, kings and queens, we're stuffing 70 for little Nene. Okay, and when those pictures come out, I'll make sure to add it to the community post. Okay, and there we have it. We have done my cash envelopes. Okay, so now we're going to do my mood tracker, and I'm going to go ahead and grab it at the bottom. Okay, and I had it here, and had it close so we could just pull it. Okay. So for this one here, okay, which has been made by Dreamy Budgets, we're going to update my mood, and it's been interesting. So I'm going to update you on that, and we're going to get the colors that we need. Okay, and my pumpkin was using my markers, so I hope I have them close. And I have to reach up here because the girl just be putting it anywhere. All right, so the colors we're going to be working with are the following. We're going to use red. Okay, and I did have a red marker here. I think this is it here. Okay, so we're going to work with red. We're going to work with purple. We're going to work with yellow. Okay, let me grab that. Yellow. And we're going to work with pink. Okay, and I believe that's and orange as well. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay, and the video is almost done, kings and queens. And if you're interested in this beautiful November saving mood tracker, again, you'll be able to find it in Dreamy Budgets. Okay. All right. So very interesting. All right. So on the 6th, your girl was angry. And I say that because there are just some, let me tell you, I love my JOB, but there are just some people that are just full of negativity. Sometimes you just walk into work and you come across a couple of people. As soon as you enter their area, their atmosphere, you can feel the vibe of their negativity. And so I've been having a couple of people at work. As much as I love my job, the company, there are some people there that just are just two-faced, and I just can't take it. You know what I mean? You walk in and you could just feel the negativity as soon as you come in, and you're working and you're like, forget that. You're all about your positivity. And then they like to talk about people left and right. So we have a couple people at work, like soon as someone gets up to move, whether it's going to the restroom or taking their breaks, they talk about people like it ain't nothing. Soon as the person come back, they're quiet. And then in a few minutes, they start talking to the person like they wasn't just talking about them like a dog, guys. It is unbelievable. So I was just so pissed on that day. I was pissed on Wednesday. I was pissed on Thursday. Okay. And red is for angry. I was just so angry every time I walked in there because it was just full of negativity. And another thing they don't do, they don't say hello. I guess that's old school. People don't say hello anymore. And that's another thing. If you don't say hello to them, they don't say hello to you. Sometimes you say hello to them, they don't say hello at all. And I'm like, look at here, baby. I'm not here to be saying hello. I'm here to work, okay? If you want to act all negative, you keep that negativity right where you at. Leave it at the door before you come in. So those 2 days I was angry. So I saved $2 because angry is $2 a piece. Okay, so that's $2 and $2. Okay, the next one is on the 8th. Your girl was tired because we were busy, and tired is the color of purple. Okay, and that means I was saving $1. Okay, the next one is the 9th, and that was a relaxing day because your girl was home and I don't work on the weekends. So I'm there spending time with my family and the ones I love, my husband, my kids, family, and friends. So it is always good on a weekend. On the 10th, it was relaxing as well. Okay, because yeah. You know, when you ain't working, baby, you having a good time, right? You're doing what you want to do, right? Working is something you do to pay the bills, but when you're off, it is all good. And then on the 11th, your girl was stressed, right? Because Mondays are typically busy at my job, Mondays and Fridays. Okay. So on the 11th, I was stressed from being busy. Okay. Busy. All right. Which means the day went quick, but girl, you was busy. Okay. Busy and stressed. So much to do, but it made the day go quick. On the 12th, I was tired from being busy, right? From the Monday and being busy a little bit on the Tuesday. So for Tuesday, being tired, that color is right here is a purple. Okay, make sure I'm looking at the right one. There you go. Okay, and on the 13 and 14. By the way, a lot of the employees work from home. So that's why on Wednesday and Thursday, these group of people who are full of negativity only come to work on Wednesday and Tuesday. So that is why your girl was back to being angry. Okay. And I was like, you know what, God, if this is your plan to tell me to find another job, it may well be. Because I don't like to be coming into any atmosphere with full of negativity. Okay. Which means not only do they talk about the people who step away, imagine what they probably saying about me, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm praying on it, and God, let me know what moves you need me to do. Because when these group of people come in on Wednesday and Thursday, because at my job, we take turns working from home, but in my department, we come in and physically, and then the other people, they rotate. But the group of people that are talking about people, okay, comes in, like I said, Wednesday and Thursday. So you may be seeing this all through the calendar, but wish me luck, okay? So it might be a sign from God to tell me to do other things, okay? Make a change in 2025. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. And then on the 15th, your girl was happy because that was my pay period. And happy is the color of pink. Okay. And then we have the 16th, and that was yellow. Yellow because I was happy. Excuse me, yellow is relaxing because you know the weekend is relaxing. And then on the 17th, I was happy because I was going to church, praising God, and just being in a wonderful feeling of God's presence and just being with my family, honey. The best thing of all, right? Getting God's word and being with family. And then on Monday, okay, we had, I was happy. It was a good day. All right. And so there you have it. Those are my moods from my last pay period to my most current. Okay. And there you have it. This all totals up to $29. So what I'm going to do from the funds on my desk, I'm going to take $29 and cash stuff into my mood tracker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Oh, wow. I grabbed just the correct amount. And I'm going to go ahead and add that to this challenge here. Okay. And put it into the envelope. Okay. And then we're going to do my Save Money Hop, and that will be a wrap for the video. Okay. Kings and queens, I'm sorry about the long video, but when I'm doing everything from budgeting, cash stuffing, the video tends to be long. All right. For this section here, it is very quick because, you know, I like to be organized and I have everything ready to go. Okay. And so let's just a minute. Okay. All right. This one goes on the side. Okay, so for this one here, let's go ahead and update this section here. All right, so the first one I'm doing for Give Generously, I am putting in $4 additional, all right, to make it $120. I was at $116, and that's just my bell on my desk. I'm adding a total of, we're adding +4, and today is the, oops, doing it for the 18, and we're adding +4, and that will make me get 120 and Give Generously. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. And when I add that in, I now have 120 and Give Generously, and everything's in the envelope. But because the video is long, I'm just going to move through. For holiday, I currently have 106, and I need to get it to 109. So I will be adding a total of 3, which will make me have 109. So we're grabbing 1, 5, 1, 6, 6, 7, 8. Oh, just a minute. I think I'm supposed to be adding, sorry about that. I need to grab 3 singles, okay, to bring it current, and that makes me have 109. And that brings the holiday updated. For debt, I'm currently, let's see, at 120, and I need to make it 24. So that'll be 1, 8, and I am adding 4, and that makes me have 124. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4 singles, and that makes me have 124. Okay, updating that. The next one is my self-care, excuse me, guys. And we're gonna do, okay, we're gonna do for self-care, we are adding 6, and that should give me 113, if that's correct. Let's see, self-care, yes. All right, so we'll be adding 6, so that's a 5, 6, and that brings it to 113. And then we have our emergency, and in emergency, I am adding 5. Okay, so that's a +5, and that will give me 136. So we're going to grab a 5, and that is updated. And then on Oh Poop, we are adding, let's see, Oh Poop. So emergency, we now have 100, and then Oh Poop, we're adding 8. Okay, so that's a +8, and that gives me 136. So that is a 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now brings it to 136. Okay, and then last but not least, I am adding $1 to the ding 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 because Jack made the emergency fund hit 100. And there you have it, kings and queens. I hope you enjoyed my video, and my name is Budgets with Elma. Goodbye.